was going over to train with Jose Mourinho and his staff, and all the players were there, and there was a lot of lads away in the international break, and I went over and trained with them, and it was the young lads versus the old lads. The referees were a little bit biased towards the first team lads. It was getting too much where I was losing my temper, and I was like, nah, this isn't right. This, like, if you're going to referee the game, referee it properly. Don't just give every single one of the first teamers all the decisions and stuff like that. Jose Mourinho phones me because I was arguing with some of the older players. I think it was Michael Carrick and Ashley Young, and I was just saying, like, well, the yous are getting all the decisions, so like, at least be fair. Like, we're trying our best here, but they're just giving you everything. No wonder we're losing, pretty much along them sort of lines, except a little bit, a couple of swear words in there and every now and again. And Mourinho spoke to me and said, listen, you need them to like you. You can't make them think that you're a and I was like, the complete opposite. I really didn't want him to think that I was like that only whenever I was on the pitch. And I remember going home, and he dressed me down, to be fair. He gave me a ridicule, and it was one of them ones where it was like, who do you think you are, sort of thing? You've done nothing. And I was like, I was still living in Diggs at the time, and I went home in my car and I was like, and it turned out that a couple of months down the line, the fitness coach spoke to me and said, he'd like stuff like that deep down. He was just testing you out to see how you'd react. And I was like, do you know what? I knew it, but I didn't want. I thought it was over before it even started. The way how forceful he was.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you thought that was going to be the end of your.
I thought it was. I would not even get a chance to even train with him. And then one of the players went on loan, and he put me in the first team squad, and I think he seemed to like me from there, because I didn't really change either. I forgot about that conversation, and then a couple of months later,
did you turn up the next day and be all humble and different with the guys?
I was maybe a bit quieter in the next couple of weeks, but once you forget about it and it's all old news sort of thing in terms of information in your brain. Looking back in hindsight, it was probably the right thing to do, but also the wrong thing to do.